Hey, everybody out there in Facebook land. I want to share some of my recent home showing activities. I have a client here from Rhode Island. They actually came in as a referral from an agent with HomeSmart up there in Rhode Island. They are retired, and unlike most people from the Northeast, they are going to be buying their second home here in Arizona. They're not going to be going to Florida. They don't want the humidity. They don't want the hurricanes. They don't want the bugs. They don't want any of that stuff. So I spent yesterday showing the homes in the West Valley, and I showed them homes in East Valley today. And my trip was more about orienting them to the valley. It had nothing to do with actually selling a home. It was just showing them what I thought were some of the best buys in their price range. And their price range that they had given me was $325,000. So I picked 8 homes yesterday, showed them over there in the West Valley. And I just want to share some of the differences that I noticed between the West Valley and the East Valley. For starters, homes in the West Valley in 55 plus communities, and I'm sure it'll be like this for any home in any community. I thought they were priced great, meaning the number of beautiful homes I showed under $300,000 was great. I mean, the quality was awesome. The year built was great. The condition, the amenities, all that kind of stuff. Also, the HOA fees were lower. One of the homes they liked, the HOA actually is only $1,500 a year. To put that in perspective, it's only $120 a month, and you get all the community amenities. You get pools, you get clubs, you get events, you get social life, you get tons of stuff, right? So today or last night I came home, and now I had to prepare to show them homes in the East Valley. Remember, I told you their budget was $325, and after showing the homes in the West Valley, I got a really good feel for the type of homes they wanted. I knew they did not want super big, but they wanted newer. They loved tile floors. They loved modern. They wanted to buy a house where they didn't have to actually do much, maybe move right in. Oh yeah, let me tell you this too. There was one home in the West Valley. It was under $300,000. It had about, I'd say, $10,000 to $15,000 worth of furniture. And they were selling it furnished, meaning they were going to include all the furniture for a bill of sale for $1. So furniture was nice. I actually wondered if they would consider selling the furniture for $1 and not include the house. My clients like that idea too. But of course, I'm just joking. We're not going to do that. So anyways, last night I got home. I had to start searching homes for $325. I searched homes under 1,800 square feet in 55 plus communities built after 2010. That was my initial, was 2010. I wanted to find homes with tile roofs. I wanted to find homes that were nice, meaning when you looked at the pictures, they were great. Maybe they had granite, maybe they didn't, but they didn't have base grade oak cabinets. They had tile floors, just nice. And I found like nothing. So I increased my price range to $350. I found 5 or 6 homes to show them, and then I texted them and said, hey, I'm just letting you guys know I'm not finding homes in the price range that you want to stay in the East Valley under $325. So I went to $350, and I planned on showing them 7 homes today. While I was out showing homes, a few things became obvious. For one, the East Valley in general seems greener, meaning there's a lot more vegetation, as well as when you're on the outskirts, there seems to be a lot more things like shopping and restaurants and stores and gas stations. Just everything seemed a lot more convenient in the East Valley than it did in the West Valley. Another thing, homes that were far out in the West Valley. When I say far out, I thought I was on my way to Las Vegas. Go map Sun City Festival. Then picture living there in doing anything in Phoenix. I can't even imagine. And that was far out. When I come over to the East Valley and I do far out, I go down into Queen Creek. It's not all that far out. I mean, one of the houses I showed was 30 miles from the airport. I estimate you could realistically get to the airport, not during rush hour, just regular hours, in 35 minutes. If you live here and you have to work, that commute could be a challenge. But if you're a 55 plus and everything you need is right down near you where you don't have to go that far to go out to eat, to go shopping, to do all this stuff, it's definitely the far out isn't so far out in the East Valley. And I showed a home today that was $350,000. I'm not going to say the community. I'm not going to say the listing agent's name. I'm not going to give you the address. But there's some crazy people out there. A 1,600 square foot home for $350 needs to be in perfect condition. This home was junk. Maybe because it's one of the only homes on the market in a community. It might sell. It's only been on the market for like 9 days. But I cannot believe some of the crazy prices people have on their houses. I don't know what they're thinking. I don't know if they're unreasonable. I don't know if their agent is telling them to do this. I don't have a clue. But two things. If that home sells, this market is out of control. And if that home doesn't sell, I don't think the seller's going to be very happy. Somebody has put in their mind that they can get 350 grand. So let me just finish. I told you I had to go to 350, and actually every single home today I showed was between 325 and 350. But I found this active adult community in Queen Creek, not that far out. I mean, it's not like right next to the 202, something like that, but it's not that far out. And they had homes in there, brand new construction. And the two I picked out of the MLS were like 327 or 28,000 and 334,000. I'm going to tell you, the curb appeal was great. The description was great. And I was pretty excited to go out there. Well, there was a bonus. They didn't reflect the $20,000 incentive. So the homes were actually 307 and 314. And at those prices, I will be shocked if my clients don't buy those homes. 2 reasons. 3 reasons. There's a ton of reasons. The community is amazing. They've got amenities that are awesome. Second, it's a new construction. It's a quality builder. They don't have to buy a 15-year-old home that needs a new AC unit, a new hot water tank, a new roof in 5 years or 10 years or anything like that. They don't have to pay these crazy prices, $330, $340, $350 and up for garbage. They get to buy brand new. And the upside of this area over here in the East Valley, I think is through the roof. I believe it so much that I bought a home, and I'm certain that my value is going to go up. And it's going to go up as fast or faster than the average house in the valley. So 55 plus community homes, they're flying off the market. There's neighborhoods that only have 1 and 2 on the market. It blows my mind. The prices are out of control. But if you want a 55 plus community home, give me a shout. Myself or a member of my team will hook you up. When I show homes to clients, I approach it where I do not want to sell a house that I wouldn't put my parents in. I want you to think about that. I'm just not trying to sell a house. And guess what? If my clients like a house and I think it's crap, I'm going to tell them. And I even told them that today. That house that I told you was for $350. I even told them, I said, if you guys told me you like this house, I'm telling you that this is garbage. So I don't want to sell a house that I wouldn't put my parents in. I like to sell above average houses at below average prices. And I can help you. A member of my team can help you. Let's get this ball rolling. If you're interested in all, this neighborhood is phenomenal. I love it. And You know, if I was 55 plus and I just didn't buy this home, I'd seriously be thinking about moving in myself. That's all from me. I'm not going to do this too often with a rambling on 10-minute video, but I just wanted to share some of the differences that I had experienced today and yesterday while I was out showing homes. Bye.